Hi everyone, we are backstage at Musikfest 2013 at the Sand Seal stage at PNC Plaza. And next to me is the one, the only, George Thorogood. George, thank you for taking some time before the show to sit down and talk with all of our festival watchers out there.
Our pleasure, John.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is not the first time you've been to Bethlehem.
No.
We've actually had Musikfest
I think
before.
we did it a year ago, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was wonderful. I was, the sound on the stage, I think we may have done this once before that too, but it was a different stage, a different setup. This might be our third time.
I think so. I think you did Musikfest a few years back when we didn't have the stage here. We were over, was on an island on the other side of the river.
But it was great. It was a wood stage, great turnout. Yeah. You know, when I go on the road, John, I come home and people say, "Well, how was it? How was the tour? And how was, you know, Philadelphia, or how was Boston, or Montreal, or anything?" And I go, "How was it?" My barometer of saying how something is what was the venue like? Was it a groovy venue? How many people did we draw? And what was their reaction to what we do? That's how I sum up a tour.
Okay.
Whether anything, I don't go sightsee. I don't, you know. That's what I come out here for.
Yeah.
So when I come to a place, I go, "Well, how was Bethlehem?" It was a fantastic venue. The sound was great. The turnout was great. And they loved what we did. And they go, "Other than that, how it was?" I said, "There's nothing else.
That's it.
There's no other reason why I came here." You know?
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of people, the fellas get cameras out and they sightsee and they take pictures and they go, "Oh, I had a great time. I went to the rainforest and all that." But George doesn't do that. I gauge what I do on those three issues.
Well, it sounds like you're a man on a mission, like a musical mission almost. Like it's just kind of like, this is what I'm here to do, and that you're just like solely focused on delivering.
I cannot complain about my life off stage. So when I tell my agent or a manager, "You want me to leave what I got? It better be good." It better be good.
That's fair.
Okay, is that fair?
That's 100% fair.
Okay.
I think that is all we could ever ask for in life. That's awesome. I mean, to be able to live and play music, that's just...
if they say, "Well, how about this?" Thorogood and Destroyer's got this reputation of saying they play all the time and they'll play anywhere for any kind of money. Isn't true.
Okay.
It's not true. If you want to clear up something. No, I'm very particular. I'm very particular about where I go, what I'm going to play, who I'm going to play for, what's the venue like, the time of year. It's not. It appears on stage when we tour like, well, they do it all the time. They'll do anything. They'll go anywhere. I go, I have done that for a long time in my life, and I've got to the spot where I can be selective because I'm only going to. You know, when you go to the restaurant, you say, "I'm on a certain diet. I can only eat once a day. I'm going to eat the best,
absolutely,
or I'm not going to do it."
Yeah,
that's why we're here.
So do you have any like preferences? Do you like indoor, outdoor? Does it matter?
As long as it's good.
As long as it's good.
As long as it's good. If I have to really pick, I do prefer inside. All musicians do. But the technology today and some of the stages, the way they're built, the equipment you have to work with today has upscaled the whole thing.
Okay.
Usually outside it was kind of a disaster. The sound wasn't as good. It was a tin roof and a concrete stage. Usually indoors the sound is better, and that's what guitarists and musicians go for. For years the Rolling Stones had to play in baseball and football stadiums, and I was like, what? You can't sound good. That's for football. You can't. Hockey arenas. And I go, I want to play in places that are built for music, that have that, and they do that a lot more with outdoor gigs. Someone said to me, "Do you like big venues or small ones?" I go, "Let me ask you something. Do you like tall people or short people?" "No, I like good people."
Nice.
So I like good venues.
I like that anecdote. That's beautiful. That sums it all up in like just an elegant sentence.
Thank you.
Very cool. So I'm not going to ask you if you like big venues or small venues. That's crossed off the list in my mind. But do you have any of those just moments where you're just like, you look back on everything that you've done, which is just amazing? Are there any that you're just like, you know what, that moment was one that I'm going to carry with me forever?
Every night.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah? Every night. That's poetic and beautiful, and I cannot wait for the show.
Okay, you got it, John. No charge.
Hey, thank you so much for taking the time before the show, and thank you all for tuning in. We will see you out there at Musikfest.
Rock and roll never sleeps. It just passes out.